there's a tremendous amount of autonomy given to special operations and specifically, special forces in the Green Berets. You are selected with some things very high on the list, characteristics being very high on the list. Integrity being one, drive being another one, curiosity being another one, because you are asked by and large to go to places that are in far off lands, but that you may be the only one of your Green Beret. You may be the only military official. You might be the only diplomatic official who's going to go to this country or this area. And the expectation is that you're going to understand and complete a mission, and you're going to do it, and you're going to do it. The reports that you write are going to be true and accurate. The resources that you request are going to be within proper scope and not under or over what's required to be utilized for the mission. And everything you say is going to be taken at face value for the truth, because many times those reports often make it into the president's daily intelligence briefing. If you're the only person in a country and there's something going on, well, the senior most officials in the government may read those reports. So everybody has to believe, everyone has to know that the person who has the utmost integrity is on the other side writing these things and solving this problem that the nation has asked them to go solve. And you have to have drive, because when there's not a lot of you there, it's easy to say, well, I'm going to sit in my hotel room, or I'm going to sit in my room, or I'm not going to do much today. And so you have to be able to wake up every day and say, I'm going to continue this mission. I'm going to find the answers to the solutions. I'm going to ask the questions that I didn't even know existed to get to a solution that this mission requires. And you have to do that day in and day out. And so what you learn when you go into these roles is that, number one, you're part of something greater than yourself. And it's not about you. In fact, I will argue that at times it's it's too much not about you. but that's the mission that you've been given, and that's a job that you've accepted willingly and volunteered to go to. So you learn there's a greater purpose, and you learn that every decision that you make can have a strategic impact. And when you carry that forward into leadership in business, you understand more fundamentally that you operate in almost what I call a four-dimensional space, meaning that your decisions have reciprocal events and repercussions, up, down, left, right, sideways. It doesn't matter. In every direction, you can and cannot predict what the outcomes of your decisions may be. And so you have to start to think like that as a leader every single time you sit down to make a decision. But you have to act. No decision is often not an option.